Hello there guys, welcome to the channel where today let's talk about Commander Bly's love and appreciation for the Jedi Knight Ayla Secura. Not in that way, stop it, but love as in he loved serving for the Jedi General who, according to Bly, was the perfect fit for his style. There is much more we need to cover, but so listen, obviously the clones were not going to complain, but it isn't realistic to expect that every single clone commander or trooper for that matter enjoyed serving under their Jedi General. Again, we have talked about how the Clone Wars series showed us the fluff, the great Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker, Plo Koon, who said to his clone commanders that he values their life more than a simple victory. But sooner or later they had to crash from that high, and that happened during the Umbara arc when Pong Krell absolutely destroyed the reputation that all Jedi had great relationships with the clones and actually valued them. No, it wasn't all fine and dandy. There were a lot of asshole Jedi that butted heads with the clones. A lot, in fact. They undervalued them as just machines instead of real people. Some examples other than Krell was Quinlan Vos, who didn't get along with other Jedi, let alone the clones. Then we had Ram Koda, who never fought with the clones in the battlefield. All throughout the Clone Wars, he had his own trained militia and refused to be the general to clones who came from a measly bounty hunter. Then comes Ayla Secura, a Jedi General who was extremely focused when it came to her missions, and the clone that served under her was virtually the same. Commander Bly. What's great about this story is that it started perfectly right from the jump. Secura and Bly both had the same mindset, and you can imagine that it helped in battle. The two of them were a great team, but as I said, it helped that they were on the same mindset, and to understand that, let's talk about Bly just a bit more. First things first, being a commander gave Bly much more leeway to relate with the Jedi such as Secura, but secondly, what separated Bly from others was determination. He always valued the missions as the most important thing in any situation, even over the well-being of his fellow clones. In the end, Bly adjusted himself. He started feeling that it was better if he didn't have to concern himself with the politics and the bureaucracy of his missions. He was just happy to execute his orders and complete them. Man, oh man, if he didn't complete his missions, it bothered him inside, really. After Order 66, he couldn't find the Padawans that escaped on Felucia, and it ate him inside. And Vader himself hanged it over his head. His respect and love was only reserved for Secura. For example, he wasn't fond of all the Jedi, such as Quinlan Vos. He bumped heads a lot with him, but not with Secura. Every step of the way they felt more and more close to each other as the missions proceeded. It was almost a brother-sister type of thing because it felt like they grew up from the same family. They had the same habits, they had the same obsessions, the same determinations when executing missions. It was great while it lasted, but unfortunately it had to come to an end. In Legends, there are some clones that didn't execute Order 66, not because they removed their chips like Rex, but actual chipped clones who didn't execute the order. That's what Bly considered as well. That's how much he appreciated and loved Secura, but by now, as you have come to know Bly, he had to finish his missions no matter what it was. If the order was to shoot himself, I think he would do it. Regardless, when Order 66 was executed, he gathered his men and they shot her quickly and as painlessly as possible. Bly still felt compassion towards Secura, and as such, he wanted to end her misery as quickly as possible. Once he confirmed she was actually dead, he made his peace with it and moved on. The mission was always first, but he would remember her for a long time to come. With that, I want to thank you guys for stopping by, and of course, leave your thoughts on the Bly-Secura relationship. Talk to us down in the comments, guys. If you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up and hit that bell to get notified the moment a new video is up. Have an awesome day, my Star Wars friends, and may the Force be with you always.